What an excellent day to take dating advice from a 19-year-old who has never properly been in a relationship. So I posted a story on my Instagram asking my followers to ask me for relationship advice. And here is me giving them the advice. So it's happening. Is dating for fun a good idea? I know that you guys are making jokes about getting turned on by red flags and being attracted to toxic people, but are we actually doing that?
What are y'all on? For real?
I'm sorry, have I missed out on something very important? Have I been out of the game for too long that people are now literally dating to be miserable and not have fun? How to make progress for a Tinder relationship? I think you're supposed to download the app and make a profile and swipe somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I'm a little lost, but fair enough.
Will dating to marry make us miss out things? It will definitely make you miss out on so many things like heartbreak, insecurities, being unsure, jealousy, possessiveness, never having a surety of any kind, like ever, not being exclusive at all, and you get to hook up. And then there's the usual questioning your sexuality every once in, I don't know, 2 weeks. We would love to have you. I was actually just thinking about that people complaining about getting ghosted was getting like really less, so maybe you can join that department. It'll be like really fun. How to impress you? Well, I am someone who loves people who can hold a conversation, and lucky for you, we would have something to talk about because this video is sponsored by Skillshare. So Skillshare is an online learning community which helps you develop a new skill or adopt a new hobby at the comfort of your own house, while you also simultaneously expand your creativity. They have a range of classes from film to animation, photography, fashion designing, gardening, and even classes that will help you with your Instagram. And as the original question was how to impress me, if you have gone through my Instagram, you might know that I have a knack for photography. I love photography, I love editing, I love aesthetics and all of that jazz. And believe it or not, Skillshare has a class on portrait photography by the one and only Jessica Kobesi. Oh my god, I love her so much. If you have ever been even slightly interested in photography and you have gone on YouTube, you might have seen her challenges. They are crazy and I love her videos, I love her personality, I love her photography. So they have a class called Portrait Photography Shoot and Edit Instagram Worthy Shots with Jessica Kobesi. It has 11 lessons and I think you should definitely take it. She's someone who has incredible insights on photography and the industry, so I think you should definitely check it out. Best part is that it's actually quite affordable with the number of classes that they're giving you. So annually it's less than 2400 rupees, which makes it less than 200 rupees per month. And that's less than what I spent on my McD order yesterday. And while that was not a very healthy decision, this definitely will be. I mean, you're getting unlimited access to all the classes and it's also completely ad-free, so it's a win-win. And since you're watching my video, I have a very interesting offer for you. The first 1000 people to click the link in the description to join the Skillshare community will get a 1-month free trial, and more information on that will be down in the description below. So check it out. Hi, so I actually got a random star attack and I just wanted to crawl inside a hole and never come out. But turns out I just needed a break from filming, some food and a whole day off to feel a little better. So it's day 2 I'm filming this and I'm wearing the same dress because I really do love this dress and how I look in it. So yeah, let's get back on track. Is trusting someone again okay if they've broken it once already? Trust is like a banana. And you know, once you peel a banana, you can try to put it back together, but it won't be the same as it was. And it also wouldn't make sense that why are you putting the banana back together? Like, why would you peel a banana and then just put it? This banana analogy sounds really stupid, but it sounded very smart in my head, you know. But you get it, right? You can try it. It might happen, but it doesn't really make sense. I want relationship advice, how to be in a relationship with you.
She's really good.
That's how you play the game. You just ask them. He is not emotionally available. Well, that is fine. That is actually accepted, because he's a man. He cannot have emotions. He has to be the macho, the masculine person in room. And he just has to come in and break stuff and That is a very accurate depiction of men. Please do not come at me. Use your strengths wisely, just be overly emotional. That is what is expected out of us anyway. So just balance it out.
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are.
A guy keeps trying to hit on me. He confessed once, but it completely freaked me out then. Months later, he says the same thing, but this time I don't even know if I'm into boys or not. Please help. Bro!
Yeah, double homicide.
How to solve fights? Well, since I have never been in a proper relationship and whatever I know about relationships is from the media, what I've generally seen is that you throw a punch and until the other person isn't able to get up, you kind of win the fight. And isn't like that the points of fight, to win? This is not only applicable to relationships, it can work anywhere. Life hack.
Oh, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the nine.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate this piece of art? Someone asked how to be in one and the other reply was don't. What a beautiful coincidence. Don't tell me that you don't believe in fate after this, okay? This is proof that fate and destiny is real and the universe is telling you to not be in a relationship. Is it necessary to talk to girls before dating them?
If I'm honest, I don't want to see. I'm good, man. I've seen enough.
Everyone is always saying that, oh my god, I'm stuck in the talking stage. How will I get out of the talking stage? This person is just like, no talking, no stage, straight up dating. How to ask a guy out whom you barely talk to. Okay, this is my area of expertise. It's very easy. You basically stalk him every day.
I like a little edge.
You just memorize his schedule and you just know everyone that he's talking to. You just infiltrate his life in a way that he cannot be away from you. And in a way, you will be dating them because when you date someone, you are kind of like with them wherever they go and whatever they do.
Listen, you not a different breed. You just different. You're weird.
Is it weird that I'm almost 17 and I have never dated anyone? Well, let me ask you a question. Is it weird that I am 19 and I have never dated anyone and here I am on the internet giving out terrible relationship advice that people actually asked for? And you're also watching it. So, you figure that one out for yourself because I don't know what the answer is. Someone asked, you're dating?
So yeah, they hit me with that one. Doesn't even hurt.
In the quirkiest way ever possible, I am dating the 7 fictional characters that obviously do not exist, but very much do in my mind and in my heart. They will always be alive and they love me back too. It's a very healthy relationship and it's amazing, honestly. I get to talk a lot. How to find a boyfriend first? Okay, it's very easy. It just requires one single step. Don't. But like, aren't you very, very single?
Now that we're done with that, you want to see my renegade?
I think this is a very good note to end the video on because मेरी पूरी बेइज्जती हो चुकी है. I cannot tolerate this anymore. I hope that none of you take this seriously because this was a load of bullshit and it was all very ironical. I don't know why you watched this video, but thank you for watching and I'll see you soon with something that is actually productive and will help you out. Bye.
Oh, yeah.